Welcome to the Real English Talk podcast. This is the place where you learn how to actually use English in real life, not just pass tests, so you can speak confidently and understand native speakers in just 6 months. In today's episode, you're going to learn the exact method to fix your English after years of traditional classes, using simple daily habits, real conversations, and a clear step-by-step plan. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly what to do every day to see real progress in the next 6 months. If you want to stop wasting time and finally speak English naturally, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. Now, let's get started. Let's join our hosts.
Hello, and welcome back to Real English Talk. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here with us today.
We make videos to help you speak English naturally and confidently, step by step and without stress.
Today, we're talking about something really important: how you can fix your English in just 6 months, even after years of classes. A lot of learners feel frustrated because you've studied for years but still can't speak confidently. But don't worry.
By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to create your own 6-month transformation plan using daily habits that actually work.
Before we begin, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us and helps more learners find these lessons.
In this lesson, we'll understand why traditional methods didn't give you the results you wanted, learn the 3 keys to fast improvement, and create your personal 6-month action plan. We'll break everything into small, easy steps so it never feels overwhelming.
You don't need fancy materials or expensive courses. You just need the right approach and consistency. And today, we'll give you a simple 6-month plan that actually works.
So take a deep breath, relax, and let's get started. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to fix your English in the next 6 months.
Okay, Sarah, let's be honest here. A lot of people listening right now have studied English for years, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, maybe even longer.
Absolutely. And they've done everything right, haven't they? They went to classes, they bought textbooks, they learned grammar rules, they memorized vocabulary lists.
Exactly. They did everything their teachers told them to do. But here's the problem. They still can't watch a movie without subtitles. They still freeze when someone asks them a question in English. They still feel nervous in conversations.
And that's so frustrating, isn't it? Because you put in the time, you did the work, but you're not getting the results you want.
Right, so the big question is why? Why doesn't it work?
Well, Mike, I think we need to talk about the classroom problem.
Yes, the classroom problem. Tell us about that.
Okay, so traditional English classes focus on 3 things: grammar rules, vocabulary lists, and written exercises.
Which all sound important, right?
They do, but here's the thing. When was the last time you had a real conversation where you thought about grammar rules?
Never. When you're speaking, you don't have time to think, okay, is this present perfect or past simple?
Exactly. Real conversation happens fast.
You need to understand quickly.
You need to respond naturally.
You can't stop and analyze every sentence.
So traditional classes prepare you for tests, not for real life.
That's it. You can pass an exam with a great score, but still struggle to order coffee at Starbucks.
Okay, so that's the problem. What's the solution? How do you fix this in 6 months?
Great question. Let me tell you about the 3 keys. The 3 keys to fixing your English in 6 months.
I'm ready. What's the first key?
The first key is input before output.
Input before output. What does that mean?
It means you need to listen a lot before you speak a lot. Think about babies. How do babies learn their first language?
They listen. For months and months, they just listen.
Exactly. A baby listens for about a year before saying their first words. They're absorbing the language. They're learning the rhythm, the sounds, the patterns.
But most English learners try to speak immediately, don't they?
Yes, and that's why they struggle. You can't speak naturally if you haven't heard enough natural English.
So what should people do?
Listen to English every single day, at least 1 hour a day. Podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, Netflix shows.
But listening to what? Should it be lessons? Should it be native content?
Both, but here's the key. 70% should be content you understand. 30% can be challenging.
Why that ratio?
Because if everything is too difficult, you get frustrated and give up. If everything is too easy, you don't improve. You need that balance.
That makes sense. Okay, what's the second key?
The second key is focus on chunks, not words.
Chunks, not words. Explain that.
Okay, so most learners memorize individual words, right? They learn take means take. They learn care means care.
Right, word by word.
But native speakers don't use words alone. We use chunks, phrases that go together.
Like take care?
Exactly. Take care is a chunk. It depends is a chunk. I'm just saying is a chunk. To be honest is a chunk.
And when you learn these chunks, you sound more natural.
Yes, because you're not translating word by word. You're using the language the way native speakers actually use it.
So how do you learn chunks?
When you're listening to English, pay attention to phrases that repeat. Write them down, practice them, use them in your own sentences.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Let's say you're watching a show and you hear someone say, "I can't believe it." Don't just memorize believe, memorize the whole chunk. I can't believe it.
And then use it when something surprises you.
Exactly. The whole phrase, not individual words.
I love that. Okay, what's the third key?
The third key is practice with real people, not just apps.
Ooh, this is important.
It is because apps are great for practice, but they can't replace real human conversation.
Why not?
Because real conversations are unpredictable. The other person might ask you something you don't expect. They might use slang. They might speak fast. You need to learn how to handle that.
So apps are good for building confidence, but not enough by themselves.
Correct. You need real conversation practice, at least twice a week.
But what if you don't know any English speakers?
There are so many options now. Language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, online conversation clubs, meetup groups in your city, online tutors on platforms like Italki.
And it doesn't have to be expensive, right?
No, language exchange is free. You help someone learn your language, they help you learn English.
Perfect. So those are the 3 keys. Input before output, focus on chunks, not words, practice with real people.
That's right. Now let's talk about the 6-month plan.
Yes. How do you actually use these 3 keys over 6 months?
Okay, so we're going to break this into 3 phases. Phase 1 is months 1 and 2. Phase 2 is months 3 and 4. Phase 3 is months 5 and 6.
Great. What happens in phase 1?
Phase 1 is all about input. Listening, listening, listening.
How much listening?
At least 1 hour every day. But here's the trick. It needs to be active listening.
What's the difference between active listening and passive listening?
Passive listening is when you have English on in the background while you do other things. That's okay, but it doesn't help you improve much.
And active listening?
Active listening means you're focused. You're paying attention to what you hear. You're trying to understand. You might pause and replay parts you didn't catch.
So you're really engaged with the content.
Exactly. And in phase 1, you're also starting to collect chunks. Every day, write down 5 to 10 new chunks you hear.
Should people also be speaking in phase 1?
Yes, but not with pressure. In phase 1, you're speaking to yourself. Repeat what you hear. Shadow the speakers. Talk about your day in English, even if no one is listening.
So you're building confidence privately.
Right. You're getting comfortable with the sounds and rhythms of English.
Okay, what about phase 2, months 3 and 4?
Phase 2 is when you start real conversations.
How often?
At least twice a week, 15 to 30 minutes each time.
And what should people talk about?
Start simple. Introduce yourself. Talk about your hobbies. Describe your day. Ask the other person questions.
Should they still be doing the listening from phase 1?
Absolutely. The listening never stops, but now you're adding conversation practice. You're taking what you've been listening to and using it in real situations.
And what about mistakes? I think a lot of people are afraid to make mistakes.
Mike, this is so important. You need to make mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn.
But it's embarrassing, isn't it?
It can feel embarrassing, yes, but think about it this way. When you make a mistake and someone corrects you, you remember that correction forever.
That's true. I still remember mistakes I made years ago.
Exactly. So mistakes are actually good. They help you improve faster.
Okay, I love that mindset. Now what's phase 3?
Phase 3 is months 5 and 6. This is when everything comes together.
What do you mean?
By this point, you've been listening for 5 months.
You've been having conversations for 2 or 3 months. You've collected hundreds of useful chunks, so your brain is ready.
Yes, now you increase conversation practice to 3 or 4 times a week, and you challenge yourself more.
How do you challenge yourself?
Talk about more complex topics.
Watch movies or shows without subtitles. Join group conversations, not just one-on-one. Try to use new chunks you've learned in every conversation.
And by the end of 6 months?
By the end of 6 months, you'll notice a huge difference. You'll understand much more when people speak. You'll feel more confident in conversations. You'll stop translating in your head.
Because you've trained your brain to think in English.
Exactly. You've created new habits, and those habits will keep you improving even after the 6 months are over.
This is so helpful. But I think some people might be thinking, okay, but I'm busy. I don't have hours every day for this.
That's a great point. Let's talk about that.
Yes, how can busy people fit this into their lives?
The key is to use time you already have.
What do you mean?
Okay, think about your daily routine. Do you commute to work or school?
Yes, most people do.
Listen to English during your commute. Podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos.
Instead of music or scrolling on your phone.
Exactly. Do you exercise?
Some people do, yes.
Listen to English while you exercise. Do you cook dinner?
Every day.
Put on an English podcast or video while you cook.
So you're not adding extra time to your day. You're just changing what you do during the time you already have.
That's right. And for conversation practice, you can do 15-minute sessions. Before work, during lunch, or before bed. 15 minutes is enough.
So there's really no excuse.
No excuse at all. It's about priority and smart planning.
Okay, Sarah, let's do a quick review. What are the 3 keys again?
Number 1, input before output. Listen a lot. Number 2, focus on chunks, not individual words. Number 3, practice with real people, not just apps.
And the 6-month plan? Phase 1, months 1 and 2. Massive input. Active listening, collect chunks.
Phase 2, months 3 and 4, start real conversations twice a week.
Phase 3, months 5 and 6. Increase conversation practice and challenge yourself. Perfect. Now I want to share something important with our listeners.
What's that?
This plan works, but only if you're consistent.
Absolutely. Consistency is everything.
It's better to do 15 minutes every single day than to do 3 hours once a week.
Yes, because your brain needs regular exposure to form new patterns.
And you need to be patient with yourself.
Right. You might not see progress every single day, but after 1 month, you'll notice a difference. After 3 months, you'll feel more confident. After 6 months, you'll be amazed at how much you've improved.
It's like going to the gym. You don't see muscles after one workout.
Exactly. But if you go consistently for 6 months, you'll see real results.
Okay, before we finish, let's talk about one more thing.
What's that?
What should people do right now, today, after listening to this episode?
Great question. Here's your action plan for today.
I'm ready. What's step 1?
Step 1. Find one podcast or YouTube channel in English that you enjoy. It should be about a topic you're interested in. Sports, cooking, technology, movies, whatever you like.
Why a topic you're interested in?
Because you'll actually want to listen. If you force yourself to listen to boring content, you'll give up.
That makes sense. What's step 2?
Step 2. Listen to one episode today. Just one. While you listen, write down 5 chunks you hear.
5 chunks. Phrases that sound natural.
Yes. And step 3. Find one language exchange partner or conversation tutor.
Do they need to schedule a session today?
No, not today. But they should find someone this week. Schedule your first conversation for next week.
So you have something on your calendar.
Exactly. It makes it real.
And step 4.
Step 4. Commit to the 6-month plan. Write it down. Tell someone about it. Make it official.
Because when you tell someone, you're more likely to follow through.
That's right. Accountability is powerful.
Okay, everyone listening, you now have everything you need. The 3 keys, the 6-month plan, your action steps for today. All you have to do now is start. And remember, after years of classes that didn't work, 6 months might seem like a long time.
But 6 months will pass anyway. The question is, will you be better at English 6 months from now, or will you still be in the same place?
That's a powerful question.
The choice is yours.
All right, that's it for today's episode. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's been struggling with English.
And if you want more tips, strategies, and lessons, check out our other videos. We have hundreds of lessons to help you at every stage of your journey.
Thank you so much for listening.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Keep practicing.
Keep improving.
And remember,
You can do this. Bye, everyone.
bye.